Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon, breaking news Perna, and the news that was breaking several hours ago was that Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown was cited, given a ticket for driving over 100 miles an hour in a 45 MPH zone. And that is per Next Gen Stats. Is there anything Next Gen Stats doesn't track? Now, I've got more dazzling footage of this mildly interesting event coming up after these messages brought to you by Smooth Ball Sacks all across the world. What is man's greatest fear? Commitment? No. It's sharp objects close to his genitals. And that's why I've partnered with Manscaped as a sponsor of this show. Manscaped.com is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and hygiene. You know what they say, the shorter the bushes, the bigger the tree looks. The Manscaped trimmers have been designed by aerospace engineers to guarantee they will not nick or cut your man parts when you're trimming. That is literally the most important thing aerospace engineers have ever done. This is me getting my chest hair under control. Look at the before and after. Perfect. And my nipples were not harmed because of the Manscaped skin-safe technology. With the amount of body hair I have, there's never been a product I have been more qualified to discuss than Manscaped.com's trimmers. Use my promo code SPORT20 for 20% off your order, plus a free gift, plus free shipping. SPORT20, link in the description, Manscaped.com, do it. The only thing I found more appalling than Brown driving that fast were all of the witty headlines by all of the media companies breaking this news. From Pro Football Talk, the Steelers need to get out to a fast start against the Panthers tonight, but not quite like this. Did you write that one yourself, Florio? Another one, businesses zooming. Oh, I get that, KDKA TV. The only report that seemed a bit harsh came from Aditi Kinkhabwala.
Course, cut the cunt down.
Wait, what?
Course, cut the cunt down.
Fuck, it was just a speeding ticket, Aditi. No reason to call him that.
Cut the cunt down.
You know, this just goes to show you how sexist America is. Can you imagine the backlash if Kurt Warner said that? Or if Rich Eisen uttered those words? But since it's a woman, I guess it's okay to say,
cut the cunt down.
Now, the crazy part of this story is that police were actually out looking for a suspect in a bank robbery when Brown blew past them going 100 miles an hour in his Porsche. Police pursued Brown because he matched the description of the bank robber, an athletically built black male in Steelers gear driving an expensive sports car. After Brown was cleared, police released this photo of their prime sus. Holy shit. Well, you know, that makes sense. Le'Veon Bell did return to Pittsburgh just days ago and is in desperate need of cash after giving up close to $1 million every week this season. Makes sense to me. I mean, people do crazy shit when they get desperate for money. Now, one of the most revealing things in this entire story is right here. With the live footage, you can actually hear Antonio Brown in his car saying,
Yes, officer. James Conner is a better running back than Lev. Nobody outside the locker room would ever know this, but kicker Chris Boswell is he's a better rapper than Lev. Let me tell you something. The hardest thing I've ever had to do was pretend Born Winner, Lev's song, would get me hyped before a game.
I was born to get a win. I was born to get a win.
Born Winner makes me wish I was never fucking born, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure why I'm revealing all this to you now, officer, but maybe, just maybe, since I gave you our deepest, darkest Steeler secret, you let me off with a warning?
I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be just an advertisement, though, for Porsche. If you look at Brown's Twitter feed, there are more ads on it than a porn site. And no, I don't need to add 10 inches to my penis. Anyone who needs to add an extra 10 inches for their penis is probably a woman, or a horse with a human penis, which poses an entirely different set of questions. And no, I'm not buying into the idea that you drink Pepsi with abs like those, Antonio. That is a sugar-free body. I have a Pepsi body. Now, this is not the first time Brown has had legal trouble this year. He is currently being sued for throwing furniture off a 14th floor balcony, as I reported earlier this year, accused of nearly hitting a toddler with furniture he threw from a balcony. There is security footage of furniture flying off of the balcony. He refused to pay for the damage. Brown received a $19 million signing bonus in 2017 on a $68 million contract. He can't afford to pay for some shitty furniture that he broke. That's like me saying I can't pay for all of the makeup I stole from the dollar store. What, sometimes I need a little foundation and rouge. Now finally, Brown said in relation to the speeding ticket, he was just trying to reach 88 miles per hour so he could go back in time and rent an apartment on the first floor. It is a good thing that Porsches don't have time travel capability like DeLoreans, because after leasing a ground level condo, Brown went on to say he was planning on making sure Julio Jones's parents never had sex so people would stop saying Julio is a better receiver than him. And those are all the facts I have on this story. I tried to find more facts for you, but I could not find them anywhere. I will have the NFL Picks episode up as soon as I can. Please, I'm on Instagram at Brandon Perna. Give me a follow there. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Twitter as well, same as Instagram. And we do a podcast every Thursday on my second channel, That's Good Podcasts. Or you can find that on iTunes, Podbean, I don't know, wherever.